I've figured out that, in order to maintain stability throughout the program, I'm going to have to switch up my location certain times, whether it's getting out of the main room, going up to just another random office, or getting outside, anything to sort of spice up my life. We realized that through feedback and talking to people about our application that we had room for improvement when it comes to our emoji designs. So we did focus groups, went and got a bunch of recommendations from designers, and so through talking to people when doing specific changes, we've come to a new design for our emojis, and so we're getting ready to go through our library and have them redesigned. I'm excited to get the Android version out. I think it'll be really cool to see how Android users use them and see what the analytics are on that.
This beer pong emoji was our first product placement, and it's for Waka Kickball. We got in contact with Waka because one of the founders is a StartFast mentor. We're testing out one of our revenue channels by creating product placement directly in our emojis, something that people naturally use, and we're going to offer it to some of our early potential sponsors to see what kind of data we could provide and what kind of value we could provide to them while also making a cool product for a consumer. This week was pretty big. We had our first YouTube celebrity sponsor endorse our product in her video. Everything in terms of metrics went up. Total downloads, but most importantly, daily active users, and also emojis used per active user, and also the amount of times active user comes into our phone. They were coming in 10 times a day.
In the morning, we just changed a little bit on information on our website. Within 2 minutes, we got 2 pre-orders. So now the pre-order thing started going, which is great. So we actually cleared one problem. We still are figuring out if there are other problems, but yeah, this was the big achievement.
This was the most exciting week so far. We started testing the pan, did a lot of temperature tests, and there are a few more to come. But all the theoretical calculations we've been doing so far on the paper, on the simulation software, it all came to life yesterday, and the good thing was the readings, they matched very close to the theoretical calculations. The sensors are working great, the enclosures are working great, and in 3 or 4 days we're expecting the next part of the pan that will complete the pan, and we're super excited about it.
We set up our institutional account with a Bitcoin exchange. They're located in New York, so there are definitely still some challenges ahead as far as being federally compliant. We're still going to be compliant in some of the states that we want to launch in, but it's really a matter of being compliant on the federal level.
Basically all the infrastructure is in place for the site, and now it's just really me putting the payment processor in place, figuring out the UI, and I have to then go through the entire thing and actually start checking for errors and debugging it, and all of the really fun stuff then gets to happen.
So we went out the other day to check out some of the houses that we're staying in here. Got the video, made the model, going out there and manually measuring things, and then comparing the model versus what I measure, and make sure that when we produce the report, it's accurate to what the actual building is.
We've reached out to most of the top 25 insurance companies in the nation. It seems as though we pretty much have to have a warm connection in order to reach these people, but there's definitely interest. This week we're doing a lot of R&D. Next week we should be able to sit down and say, this is exactly how accurate we are. We're really testing the accuracy of our software.
Well, this week we had this awesome spike in all of our social media stuff. So I think last time I checked, our social media reach had gone up literally 1,000%. I think the proudest moment for me this week was when one of the college administrators that we talked to said that we seemed like a really ethical company. And for me, getting that kind of feedback is really important, because that's what we're really about. And not just, selling things and getting higher numbers or whatever, but doing it in such a way that we at the end of the day can go to sleep and be like, I'm proud of what I did today.